In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can achieve this wedding guest makeup look using drugstore products. First things first, I'm starting off with this primer from Prosh Beauty. It is their Silk Blur Moisturizing Primer. The one thing that I absolutely love about this primer is the fact that it moisturizes while protecting your skin from the makeup. And since I have extremely dry skin, after moisturization, this moisturizing primer is a hit. The next step is color correction. I'm using this color correcting stick by Swiss Beauty. I used to have their pan palette, but I think this one is much more convenient. Apply your color corrector on all the dark areas and blend it within the place. Do not try to spread it all over your face. Next, I like to go in with a liquid foundation. This one is K by Katrina. I've been using this for almost a year, and this one again is a hydrating foundation. I like to apply it in small patches so that the liquid doesn't dry off and is easier to blend. Contouring is next. I use this stick from Nykaa Beauty, and this has been a game changer for me. I used to have a pan palette from Swiss Beauty, as I mentioned earlier, but it used to be a messy business. So this stick gives me command of my face sculpting, and as you can see, I use very little amount of contour because that is the actual amount you need to use. If you overdo it, you will end up looking black. Since my nose is button shaped, I like to make it longer, and that's why I'm drawing two lines parallel on the bridge of my nose. Once everything is in place, blend the product right into the place and do not try to drag it all over your face. Same thing that we have done for color corrector, blending in place is the key. Next, I'm using this blush from Malio. It is their soft pink shade. Apply it above your contour area and you'll be good to go. Concealing is next. I'm using this concealer from Maybelline New York. It is their Age Rewind concealer. I like to use it as a highlighter. I'm applying it below my eyes, above my eyelid, and on the bridge of my nose. I try to keep it within the limits and not bring it above the blush that we have just applied. So as you can see in the video, if there is some extra amount of concealer left, I'm taking it towards my forehead. Next, I'm moving on with this setting powder from Sugar. It is their translucent powder. As you can see, I have taken the excess off at the back of my hand and I'm applying it in a patting motion all over my face. If you try to drag it, you might misplace your makeup, so you're supposed to be patting it into place and not dragging it at all. For the eyes, I'm using this Pure Bloom palette from K by Katrina again. I like to swirl the eyeshadow at the back of my hand first, and as you can see, I'm using a soft brown color to create my crease shade, and I'm applying it at my outer V as well. This is how it should look. Next, I'm applying this dark brown eyeshadow at my outer V. This gives a very nice look to your eye makeup. Now take the golden shimmer shade from the palette and start applying it in a dabbing motion so that the glitter is equally distributed. Once you see that it has been distributed, you can just swipe it on your eye like so, and it will give you a very metallic finish. Next, I'm using the same brush that I use for my crease shade, and I'm just smudging my lower lash line so that it looks put together. Now for the final touches, I'm using this Glam 21 Scoops palette, and I'm using the lightest pink shade to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. I'm just putting a dot over there and blending it a little bit so that it gives me that twinkling effect. Eyeliner is a must, and I've used this Maybelline tattoo liner for creating these cute wings. Moving on to the brows, I'm using this brow palette from Mars. I like to use a spoolie to brush out my hair first, and then I dig in with the pigment. Taking the excess off at the back of my hand, I start drawing small strokes at the beginning of my brow. I don't usually draw lines, and once I'm done filling, I just spoolie it out, and that's how you get a perfect brow. Next, we are moving in with the powder contour. The reason we are using a powder contour again is so that we can highlight all the contoured areas that we have done using a contour stick. Now all you have to do is apply a little amount of powder on all the pre-contoured areas. As you can see in the video, I have not taken much product, but I am just slightly enhancing already contoured areas so that it shows and lasts for a longer period of time. Next is again a powder blush. This one is from Nykaa. I absolutely love these colors. I'm just mixing both of them and applying a little bit for that flush. As you can see in the video, this clearly makes a huge difference to your look. Moving on is powder highlighting. I like to use this palette from Nykaa. I apply my powder highlighter on the bridge of my nose, on my cheekbones for that extra glow. I also like to apply it on my chin, sometimes on my cupid's bow as well, and I also apply it on my brow arches so that my makeup looks cohesive. Lip lining is the next step. I like to use this lip liner from Swiss Beauty. I think their lip liners are very creamy and give you a very nice finish. Next step is a lipstick. I'm using this one from Nykaa. It comes in satin finish and I think this shade is absolutely perfect for the wedding season. I usually apply my mascara once everything is in place. I'm using this one from Mars. It's their Double Trouble mascara. The final step is using a setting spray. I'm going in with Faces Canada's Ultra Pro range, and this one fixes your makeup like magic. And this is how the final look has turned out. This makeup look will go with each and every outfit that you can imagine to wear in the wedding season. Comment below if you have any questions.